Everybody, happy Friday. It's Friday the 13th if you're into horror movies. It's the 72nd day of the year. How are you feeling this morning? Another beautiful sunny day starting out here this morning in Veliko Tarbano in Bulgaria. How'd you wake up? Hopefully you're well rested, you're feeling good. Take a few moments to stretch out if you need to do that. Drink a big glass of water. Remember, sleeping all night makes you very dehydrated. Check in with your body, do anything that you need to do to get your day started off right today. As I said, we're on day 72 of the year. Our word for today is discovery. So find a nice, quiet and comfy place where you're not going to be disturbed for the next 15 minutes or so while we read today's passage from 365 Tao together. Get your journals ready so that we can write in our journals about what we've just read here together. Take a nice deep breath in with a long exhale out, remembering that getting back to your breath is the easiest and quickest way to become more present. And when you exhale for a longer count than you inhale, you're sending your brain a little message that it's time to down-regulate and relax. So at any moment throughout the day when you kind of just need to chill out or hit the reset button, remember that you can always come back to your breath. So on day 72, on the subject of discovery, let's start reading together. Day 72, Discovery. Seize the mountain spirits. Make them divulge their secrets. Only with strength is there discovery. The scriptures say that the mountains contain the answers. Generations of seekers have gone into the wilderness and have encountered spirits, both benevolent and terrible. There's that yin and yang comparison again. We've got the benevolent and the terrible. Benevolent's another word for good, so you've got the good and the bad, the black and the white. Nothing is just one way in this life. There's always two sides to it. Though the possibility of great discovery is mixed with the threat of misadventure, we must all go into the mountains to seek those answers. We should understand that these mountains represent the unknown aspects of our own mind. Okay, so even though that now we're getting like a visualization for, physically going up into the mountains, I think the way that Deng Ming Dao is writing it here is that it's not actually going into the physical sense of going into the mountains, but think of the mountains representing the unknown aspects of your mind. So it's a little bit more about going within and exploring the mountains that are going on in your head. Meditation is a process of discovery, of slowly exploring how you function as a human being. Through walking in the vastness of this land, you can resolve the problems of your psyche and seek the treasures buried in your soul. Like actual mountain exploration, this process is not without danger. Failure means falling into insanity and obsession. Success is to find treasures without comparison anywhere in the world. People ask, is meditation necessary? If you want to explore the innermost parts of your mind and ascertain who you really are, there is no more ideal method. Mere introspection is not deep enough, and psychological counseling will not necessarily bring you face to face with all parts of yourself. Only the depth and solitude of meditation can help you learn everything. Discoveries are there. We need only enter the mind to find them. So a beautiful metaphor this morning for the practice of meditation, and hopefully that's something that you've been incorporating into your life and into your routine as you've started reading 365 Tao. The subject of meditation is going to come up a lot in this book, and it's a practice that it can be very, very difficult to start. Like most things that are worthwhile in life, it's a very, very steep learning curve and it's very difficult in the beginning. But once you get into it, it becomes like part of your routine. It becomes something that you just really look forward to. Just having that time to be still, be quiet, go within, and just, as it says here, explore your own mind as you would be going out, like exploring mountains or exploring a new city or exploring the world in any other way. It's taking the time to go, be introspective, go within, turn off all the noise and all the things that are going on in the external world and just really, really focus what's going on in your brain. And as it says here, understand your psyche, resolve the problems of your psyche, and seek the treasures buried in your soul. You probably heard the sentence or the saying that everything is within you, right? You don't need to be looking external for all of these things. And as it says here, talking in therapy is a very, very beneficial thing. It's great to talk about your problems. It's great to connect with others, but it's really all comes down to you. All the answers that you seek are within you. You are the one having your unique human experience. So the more conscious you are of tapping into your unconscious mind, your subconscious, which is what meditation is all about, it's a very, very advantageous thing to be doing as a human. If you don't have a meditation practice yet, I really recommend that it's something that you try to do. There's a ton of free resources out there. There's a ton of free meditations online. There's even meditation apps that you can download. You can go on YouTube and find guided meditations, especially if you're starting out. I think having some sort of a guide is very, very beneficial because a lot of people find it difficult to just sit in contemplative silence. It sounds such a simple thing to do, right? It's just to sit and be quiet and quiet your mind and be with your own thoughts. But it's not that easy. There's so many external things pulling you. What's going on in your environment, the noises, the sounds, the smells, and then all the things that are racing through your mind at any given time. It can be a very, very challenging thing to do. So if it isn't part of your practice already, that can be your homework for today. Perhaps go online and find a simple guided meditation. There's so many free resources out there. You don't have to start with anything huge. You don't have to be doing this for hours and hours and hours. You can probably find a guided meditation for under 10 minutes. There's a ton of great options out there. Or if you don't want to do that and you want to give it a try by yourself, it sounds simple, but just find a nice quiet place like what we're doing now where you're not going to be disturbed. Close your eyes, be relaxed, focus on your breath, and just go into that space within. And if anything comes into your mind, because it will, your brain is always like trying to fight for your attention and telling you what's going on and reminding you of what you did 10 years ago. And well, you need to do this is your to-do list today, all of that. It's really the process of just tuning all of that out, quieting down the mind. Because if you're getting your body into a nice quiet state, you're closing your eyes, you're focusing on your breath, then the next step is to get your mind to cooperate and be in a nice quiet state as well. And that is much easier said than done. So that's your homework for today. If you don't have a meditation practice, do a little bit of research and find a meditation that works for you. If you want to try it on your own, find a nice quiet and comfy place like we do here when we read. Close your eyes, focus on your breath, and just try to empty your mind of any thoughts. And then that's something that you can do and then start journaling afterwards. Sometimes meditating before you journal is a beautiful thing to do because anything that might come up during your meditations might be something good and might be a good journaling prompt for you as well. So lots of great takeaways today. You've got some homework to do on a meditation practice. Thank you so much for being here for 72 days of the year. Have a beautiful Friday, and I will check in with you tomorrow.